Mic check. Mic check. Man, oh man, did I get the Richard Hart treatment? Remember the story of when he went somewhere and was buying things perfectly legal with his own credit card, and somehow the police were called on him, and then he was questioned? So, little story here in South Australia. Me, a law-abiding citizen, driving down the road, right? Nothing wrong. Car's not defectable, licensed, registered, everything. For some reason, I got flashed. I'm like, okay, I'll get out of the way. I pull over. Cop continues, two of them. They're like, so at this point, I'm like, okay, it's me. So I then signal at them to go to the side road. And I pull over, and then two of them get out, kind of aggressively, and they're saying, "Are you the registered owner of this vehicle?" Yes, stated my name. And there's something about your driver's license is expired. I'm like, no, I've tried to tell them, my registration expires pretty soon, but my driver's license, no, that's registered. I had my ID on me showing it was registered. And I'm trying to explain that to him. He's like, just give me the license. I'm like, okay. So I give him the license. And then meanwhile, the other cop is standing by the passenger side behind me, so I can't see them. And then this other cop's like to the passenger side, talking through the window, get me to put the window down. The other one's driver's side behind me. I've done nothing wrong here, being treated like a criminal. And from that point, they're like, oh, must be our system, sorry about that. I was like, dude, what was all that for? And then he's just like, then they try to say, oh, it was good that you pulled over. And I was like, you scared the crap out of me. What was that for? They laugh and they drive away. Now, I should have got their badge number, I don't know. But I guess this is what you get when the poor guys are traumatized by people they pull over on a day-to-day basis. But I question, what was the reason for pulling me over? They thought my license was expired when clearly it wasn't. Like, there was no reason to pull me over. That was insane. It made no sense at all. But yeah. I guess we're lucky here, because like in other countries, they probably got it even worse. So that's the negative first. You're not supposed to do the negative first, but I thought I'll get that off my chest. So maybe, if you ever talk to or engage with the police officer, try and tell them have a good day. I don't know, because they seem highly strung. Jeez, I tell you, that was not called for. Anyway, on a lighter note, been to the gym, very good. It feels so much better. Oh my god, why haven't I been going to the gym? So I've joined. So I went and did some light bag work. My body was barely moving. I had to get the muscles to sort of work again. Just like when you talk constantly over and over, you have voice muscles, and once you continue to work on constantly speaking, you improve your voice muscles. So this is a part of why I stream. Hopefully I can continue to talk like this constantly, because as we approach Pulse Chain, maybe we could save some people. Maybe we could save some of those poor cops who are working on the beat, I told him, I said, I didn't want you pulling me over on the main road. You might get hit by a truck or something. You might get hit by something, It's bad. I didn't say that exactly. I said, I didn't want you, standing on the main road. Because, yeah. Crazy. And everyone, keep spamming testnet v4. Spam. DDoS that shit. We want it to break. Break it. Break it all. I'm freaking my dogs out. Alright, that's about it. Thank you for tuning in, concurrent viewer, I think. I'm not sure. My stats are a bit wobbly. I tell you, it feels so much better. After that workout, the release of endorphins, get the old blood flow flowing. I can't wait. By the time Pulse Chain launches, I reckon I'm going to be a lot more battle ready, have more endurance, more stamina, you know? But I could not believe that, man. They were like, they were highly the aggressor for no reason against a law-abiding citizen. That is crazy. There was no need for it. That's the strange thing. I don't get it. I just don't get it. But I think the good thing was, told the missus, she's like, did they apologize? I'm like, I think they did. I think they realized they got it wrong once, because they saw the idea like, oh, what? Oh shit, we just like harassed some law-abiding citizen for no reason. We now know his name, where he lives, you know, for no reason at all. Just to harass him. Unbelievable. Kind of lucky I had my ID on me. It would have been an interesting story if I didn't. Try and explain that to them. Because they don't seem like they were in the mood for listening at that point in time. But yeah. Oh well. All's well that ends well, is it? That's what we say. Now, get back to spamming that network. DDoS that shit. DDoS that shit now. Because Hexskins, Pulse-Hexskins are going to be battle hardened for when this shit comes. Like, peacefully, politically, legally, lawfully. But yeah. Some mad gains. Can you imagine the mad gains that are coming? The thing is, I can imagine, this will be a quick one, I've got to go do some shit. Can you imagine, though, the mad gains that could possibly come, and then the people that are going to try and take the mad gains from you? It's going to be so interesting. Are they going to be able to do it? Maybe. Maybe not. It's hard to say. Is this attack on crypto real? Because we've seen Brian Armstrong and his legal team come out against the SEC with some very strong words. It's very interesting to listen to. Oh my god. So when they have these comments, these feedback loops, I shouldn't say feedback loop, but these feedbacks, when we're able to provide commentary to the people in power, we should try really hard, because even though we're just a small player in the space, if there's enough of us, you know, you seen that video where the person's trapped on the train and everyone gets together and pushes at the same time? The momentum, we are unstoppable. There's nothing you can do to stop us. Legacy Finance, we are here, we're not going anywhere. We're probably not going to take you over immediately, but when a far superior technology comes out and people learn about it, people learn how to use it, they realize it's more secure once they understand security, there's not really too much that you can do to stop that. That's like trying to put the toothpaste back in the tube. With the internet, for example, do you think people would be happy if you took the free and open internet away from them? I don't think they would. It's bad enough they're trying to roll out banning of VPNs for your own security. It's bad enough. It's bad enough. They want to track and trace you. And then we have all these cases where my accounts have been hacked, compromised multiple times. I'm involved in multiple lawsuits as part of a class action settlement because companies who are supposed to keep my data safe, they just fail to do it over and over again. How many times has my data been compromised that I know about? What about the unknown ones when you have to KYC to these foreign exchanges, crypto exchanges that go bankrupt? What happens to their servers, their data? Are they secure? Do they even tell you about what's been compromised? The answer to this is anonymity. Anonymity? I like the sound of that word. The answer to it is something that's incorruptible, immutable. Something like a blockchain. Okay, it's not the fastest technology. There's probably better technology out there. But for some reason, they've got backdoors built in. So you can go back and mask data. You can change things. And it doesn't show you in an open way how it's been changed. But it can be done. Think about your data from exchanges. There is literally the answers being built. There was a tweet from Richard Hart saying, I think it was to Tucker Carlson, you can't just talk about this shit. You have to actually do it. You have to build it. You need to build the decentralized media. But then you need to be able to build other operations to function, because without it, you're just talking into the wind. You're forever just putting your finger into the air, seeing where the wind goes, not actually building the infrastructure required to roll physical train tracks, trains on to the future. I don't see Elon Musk just talking about, let's theorize how to build some spaceships. He's building the rockets. He's contracting with the government. That's how good he is. He's not just talking about it, you know. So that's why I like this cryptocurrency. That's why I like this Pulse chain. That's why I like this Hex. Because it's been built. It's been deployed. It's been released into the open. There's no putting the toothpaste back in the tube, people. Whether you're with us or against us, over time you'll realize cryptocurrency is not going anywhere. And if you're against cryptocurrency and you're all for CBDCs, I question why you're in this space. I question anyone and their motives behind it. Because there's no reason for CBDCs to exist. To eliminate cash and eliminate crypto. Unless you have plans for a totalitarian government to be rolled out, which I, for one, disagree with, and will vote against any opportunity, and will provide feedback with any opportunity, and will provide commentary with any opportunity. And when there's opportunities to talk about what crypto is, I will do that. I think we all need to do that, because I don't know what we can do. At this point in time, it just feels like the government, rightly or wrongly so, are going to do what they're going to do, and we're going to have to deal with it one way or the other. With this inflation, we're going to have to figure out how to become more wealthier. It seems to be the only answer to this ever increasing inflation if we plan to have a decent standard of living. Because if we just sit back and continue the way we're going, nothing's going to change, you see? If nothing changes, then you can't whinge because things are the same. Look in the mirror. Who is the reason why things are the way they are? Okay, yes, you might not be a ruling body of a particular country. You can't change that, but can you perform enough persuasion to influence those around you? To influence your friends, to influence your family, to influence your community, to influence your state, to influence your country, to tell them what is right from wrong. Because all I see is a lot of bad things. I see law-abiding citizens being pulled over and harassed while there's actual criminals out there who don't follow the law. But my taxpayer dollars are being spent so I can be harassed. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Free speech. Signing out.